So how many people out there, hands up, have faked it? What?
Hi guys, good afternoon. If you are new to our channel, we are the Filipina-Australian family. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will always be updated to our next video. So, arat na! So, what we're gonna talk about today is
I think this topic is kind of a fun one. I think the topic we want to talk about is, should you fake it? And that's
fake it.
all about
What?
love, money, and relationships. Right?
Relationship. Oh my god.
So how many people out there, hands up, have faked it? What? Of course, we're just show of hands. We're just the teachers here. Yeah, but for real, like, imagine yourself being in a relationship. Have you always been in it for genuine reasons?
Yeah.
Of course, being in a Filipino,
Yeah.
American, Australian, Canadian, UK relationship,
Mm-hmm.
people will question that, right?
Yeah, right.
Has anybody ever questioned your intentions or the authenticity of your relationship? Has anybody said, "Oh, you're with a foreigner? Is that for real?" Has anybody
Nobody
questioned
asked me that.
you? Nobody.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I'm not good at faking it. If I'm faking it, they will notice I got it.
so that might be a cultural thing. So what about in the Philippines in general? People in life, do they ever exaggerate or fake? So, for example, if someone's saying, "Oh, I got a new job," and what's your salary? And will they just be like, will they add more and be like, "Oh, like 50,000, like that"?
For sure they will.
So they'll exaggerate basically to give
Yeah.
a better impression.
Yeah. If you wanna be like, if you don't want to be like embarrass yourself, because there's a lot of people, especially in the Philippines, like if you don't have that nice thing in your life, they will like um make a story like, oh my god, like you graduate and that's what you got, like you graduated of this blah blah blah, and then that's what only you can earn.
Okay, so
That's kind of
sometimes you might tell them what they want to hear, right?
so of course so they will stop.
Okay.
That's what I do.
So that might be the starting point. So I think most people would be interested in the relationship side of things. So, like, imagine two people meet, and one person has some things and the other person has some things, but the love isn't necessarily why they come together.
Yeah.
So maybe they come together for money.
Yeah, normally this is, you can only see this normally in arranged marriage like that.
Okay, yeah. So that's a whether it's money or stability or family ties or something like that. Um, yeah. So the faking it thing is, let's just start with like low key, like not just marriage but dating. So suppose you went out for dinner.
That's why you will date to get to know each other. It means it's not really love. It's a thing that you have to know each other. Like, okay, I don't like him, but I will date with him to know him better.
Okay, I'm gonna start something more simple than that. Imagine like I cook you dinner,
Mhm.
and we this is like early in the relationship,
Mhm.
and I put a lot of effort into it, and I just went like, and so how does it taste? And it tastes disgusting, of course, but like you have to reply.
But
How do you do that?
okay, like this is only acting, right?
Acting.
So like, actually, like I'm not really good at that to fake it. Like, delicious. Yeah, it's very delicious, Han. Like,
Okay, so that's faking it.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But it's kind of hard for me to say if I'm gonna fake it. It's kind of hard because I can't find the right way to do that. So it's not gonna be noticed like it's so fake.
so are you trying to protect
The
my
feeling.
feelings?
Yeah. There are types of like that.
Okay, there's called little white lies. Do you know white lies?
Good lies.
Okay, yeah, maybe it's called good lies in the
Mhm.
Philippines. I mean, I've heard of little white lies, which is sort of like just something to protect the feelings and help everything kind of
Yeah.
move on. But you don't have to be so truthful and point out everything that would maybe hurt other people.
Yeah, like that. But like what you said, yeah, it's about love, relationship, and money. So if it's about money, that's different, right? And if it's about love, it's different also in relationship. But you and I, we're just talking about like food. So
Okay, so there's basically something that could be harmless,
Mhm.
as in like, oh, it's not gonna hurt anybody.
Yeah.
But there's other things like, oh, hold on, if you're misleading somebody and
Mhm.
they love you, or they're saying, oh, I love you so much,
Mhm.
and they don't reply back, but you're just like, oh, I love you, like, and you're just
Yeah.
saying it,
Like love you. And
but don't mean it.
yeah.
Okay, so that's probably the core of it. Is that if guys and girls are going to get into new relationships, especially like from foreign countries with
Mhm.
each other, there's sort of this dance of who's the first one to express themselves,
Yeah. First move.
first move, and then of course the other person is going to be like going along with it.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's imagine the situation. So the foreigner goes to the Philippines.
Mhm.
I've heard this before, where on the first date, okay,
Mhm.
that night, before any activities, they just
Mhm.
like had some hangouts.
Yeah.
Uh, I've heard of them, the girl saying to the guy, "Love you," like "I love you," like that.
That girl.
And then yeah, the girl will say it to the foreigner,
Yeah.
and the foreigner kind of freezes up and not sure what to do.
Gets too early.
It's the first date. It's not even. There's no relationships. Not boyfriend girlfriend.
Well, that's kind of. We don't know if it's true or not.
Okay, so there might be a little piece there around. Does she want something? Is she trying to catch his attention, make him
Yeah.
fall in love with her? Is it a trap, honey
Mhm.
trap? Do you know what a honey pot is? Honey trap, honey pot.
No.
Okay, it's basically just like a sweet trap. So
Yeah.
the girl might try to entice the man, so he gets like, seduced. It's seduction
Okay.
in a way, and you get drawn in.
That's good actually. That's kind of different in foreigners and Filipino.
Okay.
Like foreigner, if they heard that word "I love you" and then they just met, and then there is no. They just met, and the other person say "I love you." The foreigner will be shocked, like that's too early, like that.
Mm.
I can't like that. But in the Filipino, they will say like "love you too."
Aha.
So that's different.
So and it might be a little bit protecting the emotions of the other person. I
Mhm.
feel.
It's just a Filipino. It's kind of flirt back. They flirting back.
Just to paint the picture, like if it was an American or maybe Canadian, North
Mhm.
American culture, if someone said the emotions first, like "Oh, I love you" first,
Mhm.
and the other person didn't feel it, or they
Mhm.
wanted to make a clear message that that's not going to be happening yet,
Mhm.
they would reply back honestly. They would say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, too soon,"
Yeah.
or no, you know what? Sometimes just silence. And then what would they say? I would say, "Oh, I love you," and you know what you say? "Thank you."
Thank you. Oh, I
So,
remember that.
yeah.
I did the same, but someone in my high school, like it's a Filipino thing. Like he said like I love you, and I said I love myself too.
So there's lots of situations like we're not experts in that, but
Yeah.
I do feel like there's the whole thing around love and money,
Mhm.
where people are in relationships, and you gotta wonder, are they in it for stability reasons?
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone like that? Like, and you don't have to name names, but in all, friends from the past, could be Filipino foreigners. Like, have you seen people enter? Or what if they had a baby or something and they're just not in love, but they have a baby, so they have to stay in it?
No, they will still like okay.
They still like
Separate.
do it. Oh, separate.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's super interesting. So
But I think it depends. Let's say about money. If that guy is like rich and the girl is like beautiful, sexy but not rich, and then the guy like her, and the guy like her, and then that woman doesn't really like her, but because of his rich, of course, okay, I will be into him. Like he's rich, and they got like a little bit like, like okay, I got something from her, and I got something from him, and then because she's beautiful, that guy can walk up wherever he wants because she has a beautiful woman, like woman that he can flex outside.
Mm-hmm.
And because that guy take advantage of that girl's has, so the woman will take advantage of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like okay, you can like use me my beauty, but you have to like
Yeah.
not just like it's not a free like
Okay.
that.
So is that? I just want to be clear. Is that like a good? Is that okay? Not okay? Just kind of just life that happens.
It depends on what the agreement.
Okay. Well, there you go. So I can see the point where
and they
they're
can
contributing, sort of, they're giving something, like she's
and they
giving
can
that.
and then they will fake it in outside, like they really love each other, they really in love.
Yeah. I guess the main message that we probably both agree on is that, like, of course, faking it is just like a pretty fast track to unhappiness, because if you're not, it's one thing to have like an open agreement saying, well, you know what, we're in a relationship, and you kind of both
Yeah.
understand that it's like you're helping each other, but is it love? Like, are you gonna like, are you gonna be romantic and sweet? Are all those things gonna come naturally?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So I think that's a different type of relationship, basically.
Yeah.
So
You can. That's why. If you really want to know if the person is like faking it, you better put in a test.
put in a test.
Mhm.
Ooh, okay. Well, there you go. Maybe do you guys test at home? Like, would you test your relationship? I think we probably did, actually.
Yeah.
Not to be malicious, but I think we both didn't want to waste each other's time.
Mhm.
And I was sort of on guard with, like, the whole scammer. Is she a scammer? That whole thing. Of course, you didn't even know what that
Yeah.
was, or you didn't know any of my concerns because of
Yeah.
you never got exposed to that. We should do another video on scammers. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
And then, yeah, in the end, it's just about, the pathway to unhappiness. I think it's just be true to yourself.
Yeah, but we can't control people. We can't control their feelings and their intentions.
True.
Yeah, so it's gotta be up to them if they have that not toxic mindset. So if they are not that toxic mindset, they will know that what they're doing is not really contributing to the relationship. That soon that fakiness will be like exposed.
And you know what? Here's a good one. Ask your mates, ask your peers, ask your friends. If people around you care about you, then chances are they're going to be able to spot things. So, in our case, no one really, no one came up and sort of was questioning anything, and that's a good thing. If there was, I probably would have listened and said, and I would have said, well, what's your concern, like, and then let me run through in my mind. Oh yeah, maybe that's a red flag. So should you fake it?
No.
Be considerate of other people's feelings, probably.
Yeah.
And then
Be a human. Don't be an animal.
But other than that, you're just wasting your time. I think if you're looking for companionships and love and fulfillment in that space, not an arrangement of a.
Yeah. So what can I say? What I want to say for those people who fake their love just because they want to get something for that person. Be a considerate person. Be a human. Are you not a human? Or you are just animal? Sorry for my words.
Raw.
But I hope you be like
Raw.
that.
Raw talk.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So that's a bit of a roundup on that one. I think it's going to be a discussion to see how other people manage it. Do you guys have other people around you? Have you seen relationships work where it grows over time? I think the one thing that people can understand is that there's some. We talked a little bit about dating up, and when someone's got a different status, you're naturally kind of attracted to that.
Yeah.
And that, I would say, is just a natural thing. Nobody can really say that it shouldn't happen. People naturally want to improve their lives.
Yeah.
And so if you can have a relationship that's going to help you get there, imagine someone's just giving you an allowance every month. Did anyone ever give you an allowance, like through dating, and they're like, well, here you go, you're my girlfriend now, so here's my amount? No? I never heard of anybody friends had that. So in some cities, I think families are sort of educated about that. That, by the way, when you're single, you can kind of try to ask for some support, and that's
Support from what?
like a boyfriend or like
Boyfriend
like a foreigner.
Foreigner.
Yeah, imagine like
I never had like support.
right. And imagine if every relationship was like that, where they start saying, "Well, we're in a relationship
Imagine
now,
we're in a
so
relationship
send me my
now.
monthly allowance."
Send me money.
Yeah.
I never ask a money.
So to me, there's a sign there, if that's happening, that you might be in a relationship that's a little bit fake, right? So
Like in the first place, like I don't have this thing. I don't know what to do like that. they will make excuse until the guy like consent because they feel bad because they are in a relationship.
Yeah, 100%. So in the in the famous words of Seinfeld, have you guys ever faked it? Has she ever faked it? Has he ever faked it?
By the
Let's
way,
hear from you.
I had that experience. Like, it's not a fake it. It's just something that because I wanna talk to you, like that. You are the reason why I did that. I did it for you. So like, you know, it's just like it's the first time like chatting, but I enjoyed chatting with you. But we are not in a relationship yet. We're just like friends. So there's a guy like that. I already told you that, but I want to share this. There's another guy like really want to talk to me, but I don't want. And then another's like this. I don't have load and I don't want to talk with him. So he said like, I'll send you a load. Just talk to me for 5 minutes. I was like, oh, I will accept this because I can call him. I can chat with him.
So you let him think that you were interested.
And then like okay, cause and then he sent me a load like 500 pesos. Okay, and then like I talked to him for 5 minutes and blah, and I am so happy because like I can call you.
See, well, sometimes you do what you got to do. And who knows? Maybe that guy was thankful, and that was worth it. You know what I mean? For him, that was just enough time to get your
Yeah.
little bit of your chat, and you said, you know what? Thank you very much. Hang up, and I'm out.
No, because I just don't like talking him because like it's kind of like I'm not interested. It's just like it's just the situation. It's only the situation why I did that thing, but it's not bad. I just did for this person because I am interested talking to him.
Thankfully. So thank you out there, whoever you are.
I'm sorry for that.
You're the man.
It's
and,
not a bad thing, okay? You just gave me an option.
Yeah, pay it forward. Every time something happens to you like that,
My time is not free.
try to understand the upside. Maybe if you got money scammed, or maybe there was a backstory to it. So
my time is not free. It's not scam. It's not scam. Okay. He gave me an option. I just accept that.
Beautiful.
And then choose that because there's a good side. I know there's something bad side, but there's a good side.
Beautiful. And we all sleep well at night.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, guys.
Please don't bash me for that.
Let's hear your experience. Do you fake it? Have you faked it? Love, money, relationships, just interested to know. All cultures, all ages.
Yeah.
You know, different parts of the world, wherever you're at. So please let us know.
Comment down below, guys. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Okay?
Sponsored by AI.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.